Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Cevo, Season 6. I'm SP Revolution 5 with TrueSight TV, joined by Archaea Dota this evening. It's gonna be skadi, who apparently does not know, up against Forsaken Esports. Archaea, how's it going, man?
Pretty good, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I can't believe I just lost that last Battle Royale, a little salty, but okay.
Oh man, both of them you ended up getting wrecked right at the end.
Yeah. It was like, I'm doing it, guys, I'm doing it. And then guy comes around the corner with a shotgun, and I'm like, why didn't I think of bringing my shotgun? I'm standing there like 2 feet from him with the assault rifle. Anyways, it is going to be a best of one, just a quick one here, because late night tonight is not what we want to do. Instead, we're going to actually be running early morning stream for the Hitbox Obuto Championship. It'll be games between high-level SEA teams. It'll be really exciting to see that. It'll be Aces up against CSW and Invasion up against Mineski starting at 5 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. So if you happen to be up, definitely come check it out. It's going to be very exciting. Anyways, skadi doesn't know banning out the Slark and the Juggernaut. We got Tide and Brewmaster from the side of Forsaken. Are we not seeing Troll and Axe because they just don't think they're that powerful, which would be a joke at this point? Or is it because they
want them?
They want them for themselves? Or have a strategy against them in the pool?
I think Troll's too strong of a hero to not be in this game. I'm gonna go out and say it. Troll's gonna be picked up. And Axe, I don't know. I think there's a lot to be scared of with Axe, and also there's a lot you can do against him. So it just depends how either team really wants to face it. That is irregular. Shadow Demon, you don't see a lot of that. Especially that.
I mean, it could be Shadow Demon Mirana, and skadi could bite the bullet right now and say, okay, it's Shadow Demon Mirana, we ban out the Mirana, and Forsaken to say, okay, we'll pick Lina. And do the good old, in case you're not familiar, Shadow Demon Lina, the disruption right into Line Strike Array. Super easy. Takes it down.
Yeah. Well, there is the Axe pick.
Yeah, and there's no surprise there. However, Axe is somewhat vulnerable to Shadow Demon. It seems a little crazy, but if Shadow Demon makes the illusions and can actually get creep aggro or something onto the illusions of Axe, they spin for full 100% spin damage, which can be quite a lot, especially in the early stages of the game. However, Dazzle, being the great buddy that he is going to be able to get rid of those pretty quickly with a Shadow Wave, so
yeah, we'll see how this goes. I think Shadow Demon's really irregular, but he's got some power to him, especially in the case of Dazzle Axe. And if skadi picks up someone who's just a little too dependent on himself, if you know what I mean, like they're all going to be, oh, let's stick next to this hero because this hero will bring us to victory. That's not going to last that long with Disruption. Another high farming carry, if it's a high damage carry as well, Disruption's going to make him pay.
Yeah. On the bright side, though, there is going to be a Mirana ban out, of course, from skadi, which is no surprise at all. There a Vengeful Spirit and a Troll ban out from Forsaken. These are just the popular heroes right now, and the heroes that are pretty obvious you might want to pick up. Lion, though, is going to be very good against the Dazzle, in my opinion, because Dazzle's kind of philosophy is, okay, I can save anyone on my team, because I can just grave them. Well, see, here's the problem. If they burst you down from 600 HP, it's not going to go so well. skadi will pick up the Ember, though.
That's a good target for Disruption.
It's a good target for Disruption, as well as Axe Call. If he can call the heroes like really well and get all 5 of them, and then Ember Spirit cleave onto that, it'll get ugly really fast.
Yes, it will. There's still a lot of the draft to go, but I'm interested to see how Forsaken's going to deal with this pretty ballsy Ember and Axe pickup.
I mean, Axe, there isn't really a hard counter. Gyro does well. Whoa, what was that?
Blinds.
Oh, okay.
We're all good, don't worry.
Yeah.
Caster's still alive.
Ember, there's definitely counters. I'm kind of drawing a blank on what they are right now.
Anyone that builds a
Puck.
puck, for instance, yeah, puck's a great
Someone
counter.
silence
Um,
based, yeah.
If you have
A lot of magic damage or pure
not
damage.
just that, but if you're a natural blade mail carrier, that's also
Yeah.
just something that's kind of scary, you know, when you I'll just slide a fist at this area
Well,
and you die.
It seems scary, but actually, little known interaction by some people, Sleight of Fist removes you from the map. So,
Oh.
you're not able to take damage. It's kind of like, if Puck throws an orb at a blade mail target and then phase shifts as the orb actually hits them, Puck won't receive any return damage, because what do you hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or blade mailing against Juggernaut is the better example. That's what I was thinking of. So, a little bit interesting. I like the control that Forsaken are starting out with, though. However, their draft is very squishy against an axe. Not the kind of thing you generally want to run.
Yeah, I think Troll's bad. Never mind. Axe still spins when he's stunned, so
And now the Vino.
That's a little that's dirty. I mean, the poison from basically everything he does is just gonna be pretty devastating to their current team lineup.
Especially considering the fact that these heroes are already squishy. They're already looking at Axe and getting a little shaky in their boots. Venomancer's going to make that a lot worse, because he's going to make them start to tick down anyway. You add on a Poison Touch, you add on a Searing Chains, you add on a Battle Hunger, and then Axe is just like, oh, don't mind if I do, dunk, you're dead.
And I'm interested to see how this Invoker plays out. It wouldn't have been my choice for working with this skadi lineup, but maybe they're just gonna do we're not even gonna play against you, we're just gonna avoid you.
Yeah, it does. If it's a Quas Wex, it's adding even more control, and an Anti-Mage is a pretty obvious ban here, because they really need something that is gonna pack a punch behind this. Since Anti-Mage is out of the picture, I'd like to see something either greedy like the Anti-Mage, like say get a Spectre, get a Medusa even, although Axe does pretty well against both of those, or go the opposite route and get something extremely aggressive, something tanky aggressive that's going to be able to say, hey Axe, nice to meet you, prepare to die. I'm not sure what that is at the moment. Maybe a Queen of Pain, possibly. I believe she does actually well against Ember Spirit, simply because, okay, you had Flame Guard on, cool, I throw a dagger, your Flame Guard's gone, and now you're squishy.
I don't know, Axe definitely sends him for a loop, but I'm not sure if Forsaken was exactly ready for that first pick. I think they had their strategy planned out with the Shadow Demon, and when Axe and Dazzle came out, Forsaken just opted not to change their strategy to suit theirs, which could work and could not work. So the game obviously has to develop just a little bit more for us to see, but from the looks of it, this Puck's going to end up off-laning. Well,
yeah. You could put Invoker safe lane and run an off lane, but if you do that, you have to go Exort, and then you lose a lot of that control that we were talking about. So,
yeah, it'll be interesting to see the lanes for Forsaken. Although I'm not sure if that's going to make as big of a difference, like you said with the Exort. But I don't know. Forsaken's going to have to play this very situationally to pull out on top, and that may be what they wanted to do from the beginning. So we'll let the players play.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely shaping up to be a very interesting game. And Scotty doesn't know are, in my opinion, the stronger team here. They're not exactly top tier material at the moment, but they're definitely looking pretty good lately. Let me pull up our Dota calendar.
Yeah. It says
says they're ninth.
Favored to win.
Really?
Yeah, but then again, Cevo is usually dead wrong.
I want to know, like, how many votes were placed for this or something.
Yeah, would be useful.
Oh, cool. Okay, shout out to Cevo, by the way. They've hosted our stream on their page, which means a ton.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you guys for that. Yeah, Forsaken favored by 60 to 40%. Skadi doesn't know sitting 4 and 6 though, while Forsaken sits 2 to 8. And that just doesn't feel as well. I like the Wraith King pick though. Another big tanky presence that's going to be tough to do what Forsaken wants to do. They want to just say, okay, we'll burst someone down, we'll move on with our lives. And Wraith King's like, oh, you bursted me down, that's really cute. Hello, here I am again.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it right now. Morphling gonna come up for Forsaken. This can hit hard and be aggressive. Again, though, to be very aggressive with this hero, you do have to go pretty squishy.
Yeah, let's see how this ends up working out.
Yeah, this isn't one of those, well, obviously this team has the stronger draft, which can be one of the more exciting games to cast, but in this case it'll just be interesting to see. Why did this not... What the heck? Hold on.
What?
Oh, sorry, I moved the file and it got confused. No. Or overlay, sorry.
Okay,
When I sent it to you, I put it in a different folder than usual, and now I've got it fixed. So, XSplit was confused. But now, we are in the game. There's a bit of maniacal laughter going on here, and let's go ahead and introduce the players, Archaea.
Alright, I want to do skadi, because I think you got to do last time, and I really want to say Korean Barbecue. So Korean Barbecue is going to be playing Venomancer, currently in the bot lane. Illis is going to be on the Wraith King. He's working his way into the enemy jungle. Alon on the Ember Spirit, followed by Jeeves on the Axe, and Araj slowly working his way there as Dazzle, and they're going to meet up.
Yeah, it looks like it could be an early clash here. Illist on the prowl, but not quite finding anything just yet. And they will back off. A little scared to engage here. I'd have to say Skadi doesn't know does have a very strong level 1 team fight because they simply have a lot of early disable. However, on the other side for Forsaken, we've got Easy on the Lion. It'll be Poophead. They're standing on the Invoker. Such a nice name. Nutella Booty Hole Injection. Wow, they just get more and more mature.
I know. It's almost as great as my nuts on Alliance.
Yeah, but that's funny because the caster says, like, oh no, they've lost track of my nuts. Like,
I know, but now you gotta say,
yeah.
oh my god, he just dunked Nutella Booty Hole.
Okay. I guess we can give it that. Anyways, Path of Loathbane on the Shadow Demon. Slave Away will be on your Morphling. And toward the mid lane, we'll have Easy on the Lion. And actually, he's sporting some very interesting wings here. But
Yeah.
and of course, I'm SP Revolution 5, joined by Archaea Dota. And it looks like here's our first engagement of the game. They're looking for the disruption. It'll go on to Dazzle. And Axe, he doesn't have a point in call just yet. Dazzle takes a bit of damage from this, but it's not quite enough. And Easy gets hit hard. First blood going over to Araj. Slave Away does manage to get the return kill, but Axe finding his own return kill, as it's a 2-for-1 trade. And they don't get first blood off of it. Fight Recap's probably going to show us that Skadi get a 600 gold advantage off of that.
And that's going to the Axe. The Axe lived through all of that, and they could be for a third. Yes, they will. Shadow Wave.
Oh, he disrupts. And there's no dunk yet.
Not going to be enough.
The problem is, when you disrupt like that, you're saying, here, Axe, I'll triple your chance to spin.
Yeah. Axe has 800 gold. Almost 900. Oh, top lane. Never mind, Nutella Booty Hole's gonna get out. Oh, it's Nutella Booty Hole Injection. Even better.
Yeah.
I didn't see the injection part. I don't know if...
He's not afraid of Wraith King this early on.
Well,
which is kind of surprising.
Wraith King is a support. And
Oh.
I think Korean Barbecue is actually going to be the core.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that does make sense. I misread
Yeah.
this in the draft. My apologies.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, I had to look at the items real quick. I'm like, he only has consumables.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Korean Barbecue. I know he checked us out on Twitter and said, hey, I like what you guys are doing. Appreciate that a lot. Of course, if you'd like to do the same, there's twitter.com/TrueSightTV. Same on Facebook and on Twitch, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, they found the ward.
Oh, they... Did they?
Yeah,
yes.
Path has. He's cut his way into the trees here a little bit, but
And
I think he used a few tangos trying to find it, but he actually placed his own sentry, and I think he blocked his own camp with it, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll see.
We'll see, for sure, yeah.
Meanwhile...
The call comes out from Axe, though, and getting easily chopped down, and it actually doesn't block the camp. What do you know?
Huh.
That is a very... Like, I would have placed that on Dire thinking, yo, we blocked it. We got it, guys. Don't worry.
Why doesn't that
Not
block?
quite. Yeah.
What the heck?
Meanwhile, up top, though, Puck facing off with the Venomancer taking a lot of poison damage. These wards are going to be a big problem for him. Luckily, he does have a TP out. He'll just head back to base right now. Doesn't even feel the need to pop his salve. And Korean Barbecue kind of wasting a ward over there, but could have resulted in a kill had Puck not had the TP.
Yeah, 20 man isn't a whole lot. Plus, now you have wonderful vision of all those trees.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the mid lane matchup. Invoker on top of the last hit chart, and I think that's expected with the range, and he is going Exhort, Quas Exhort. So probably gonna start roaming here soon with the standard Forge Spirit Cold Snap combo. Yep. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Path of Loath could be caught out again. Will the call land? He's not gonna go for the call.
He can't get it off. It was on cooldown anyway, and actually the amplified damage coming out on him as well. Shadow Demon will salve up, but Lion in a lot of trouble here. There's your Sunstrike coming in. It'll actually connect on both. Does a lot of damage to Air Edge, though. Can he get another 2 hits in here? There's their taunt. And the Grave from Dazzle. He's going to get another hit off. Lion's salve kept him alive for a moment, but won't keep him alive forever. And Jeeves, he's so cool. He's staying alive. Air Edge trying to stay alive there. There was a Soul Catcher. Did not connect, though. Oh, just out of range.
Barely missed. Axe is really dominating this bottom lane with Dazzle, and that enables Wraith King and Venomancer to establish some dominance against this Puck.
Yeah, Dazzle is sitting 3-1-2, Axe 1-0-3, and keep in mind, Dazzle's only death came at the cost of First Blood, so he's fine with that, to be honest. He's made some money. He's actually sitting on more farm than the Morphling right now, in terms of net worth. More farm than everyone but the Invoker. But Invoker doing very well. He's sitting on 1,000 gold. I'm assuming we're going to see a Midas come out because he is going for that Quas Exort build, which generally you do want extra attack speed with. So
yeah, the issue is I don't know if that's going to be their greatest strength. Sure, they have Morphling to bring it late, but I'm more scared of Ember and Wraith King because eventually you are going to get to that point where Wraith King decides, all right, enough supporting is enough. Let's finish this. And he's just going to build some core items. Yeah.
The Vito is kind of a support that farms for a little bit and then transitions into an actual support role once he's got his Blink Ags, Refresher, maybe Veil, if he wants. He's not going to be late game like, I dish out the DPS. Like, if he gets his ult off in a fight, he's fine. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, though, Airage getting caught out a little bit. Looks like he's going to be fine here. Slave Away takes a lot of harass here, though. He does have his Basilius, or Aquila, excuse me, done. And Jeeves doing a bit of a creep skip. He's going to be going straight for Vanguard, it looks like. So tank up. A call comes out, but once again, Slave Away managing to get away here. And Nutella coming in with the coil. Jeeves just waiting it out, but he will take a little tower harass for it. And there's your Soul Catcher. They're actually not focusing him down just yet. Nice Sunstrike coming in. Won't connect, though. And Nutella trying to get the silence off. There it goes. A little more damage, and actually Nutella is going to leave himself open to creeps because he was forced to attack Axe. A disruption out on the Ember Spirit as he comes in. Takes a little bit of return damage, but it's not going to be very much at all. Forsaken managing to get away. Or Slave, excuse me. Easy throws out the Earth Spike, but he's going to get chopped down by the Axe. And Jeeves is so cool. We're at Brazil's status right now with 7-1, and that's about to go away. As Slave, he's morphing strength. They can't quite find him here. If he sits back far enough in the trees, Elan can't reach him here, but Airage still can, and they do have vision. There's a Soul Catcher to come out, but it's not going to do much more. If Path could turn around, he would turn and throw a Shadow Poison Oh, the Sunstrike, it's gonna miss just a little early on these Sunstrikes. It's 1-9, and it's a slaughter fest in the first 8 minutes of this game.
1,300 gold going the way of Axe, Dazzle, and eventually Ember. I'd like
Holy
to point
crap. Net worth-wise, we've got 4.5k.
Holy crap, that's a big gold lead, and especially that Ember participated in much of those kills. They're gonna make him regret it later. Not to mention, Sunstrike was used twice that fight. That's crazy. Poophead.
And it wasn't able to find a kill either. This is the problem. Invoker, he's getting good farm. Don't get me wrong here, and that's great. I think he needs to go Midas here to catch up. The problem is, while he's catching up with the Midas, can they make enough space around his map to make something happen for him? Because keep in mind, Puck came down there and didn't really accomplish much. We will have Invoker hanging out, moving toward the bot lane. However, he's going to be ambushed as Airwatch and Jeeves come around the side. Meanwhile, over here, it looks like Atlan wants to engage on the mid lane here. Throws out a Remnant in the trees, too, where they can barely see it. And I guess this is the fight we're going to stick with for now. Nice defensive disrupt saved him. And actually, Path with a haste rune as well. The deadly duo down here is just hanging out. Puck will actually move in toward the mid lane. Nice escape by Atlan there. And Illis gonna be forced to wait out the coil here. They'll throw an orb. There's a level 5, not enough. Nope, he's not gonna have enough. Jeeves takes down the Lion on the bot lane. Slave dropping really low, and Atlan doesn't have a point in Sleight of Fist to finish the kill with. But at least they do get another kill, and Puck getting that kill is going to be pretty critical. He's actually got his treads now, so he can start moving into Blink. He also has a Basilius. Meanwhile, Axe and Dazzle are taking up the jungle and finding themselves that sweet, sweet XP. Jeeves already sitting on a Vanguard 9 minutes in.
He has Dunk, so this is only going to get even more difficult for Poophead and his gang down bottom.
You basically, as the Puck at this point, you have to go treads. You can't go for straight Blink at this point because you're just going to die too much to Axe. You won't have the health to sustain, and it's kind of a sad thing to do if you're a talented Puck player who is confident enough to go for the Blink, but when you can't actually get it, there's no point, of course.
Yeah.
And Korean Barbecue just having himself a heyday. He'll get the Midas as well, which, I mean, it's a bit greedy, but again, we talked about Vino as kind of this hyper-farming support. He needs a few good items, and then he's set. He's good. Getting him those items quickly means you're going to hit an even better item timing, and a Midas is a great tool to do that. Not to mention, getting him to level 16 is practically as important as him getting farm, if not more. I'm checking effigies up here. LOL, you gon' die.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
And the need for feed by Korean Barbecue. I expected nothing less.
Yeah. And easy with Superman Daho. It's pretty good. Anyways, Lion gonna come over and try to make something happen here. Axe takes down the Puck, and there's actually a Bracer and some wards on the courier, but the wards will be going elsewhere. Venomancer hanging out mid lane. It ain't looking good for Forsaken.
Yes, but Axe is gonna hit that level where he's going to be insignificant, and whatever he does isn't going to shape the fight too much. He will be an issue throughout the whole game, but he will be controllable. The issue is Wraith King and Ember Spirit are not going to be controllable, and what Axe is doing is perfect. They always have to teleport every couple minutes here to try to get a return kill on Axe, and they never do, which means Jeeves can just accumulate all this farm, build so much space for his team that there's not a lot Forsaken can do. Oh, Puck might even get cut out here. No blink.
No blink yet. He hasn't had to go for it, though, because he knows this team does not have that much mobility. There'll be a cold snap to come out. Can he get the call off? It doesn't look like he can just yet, but if he can get in good position, he'll at least call the Forge Spirit. It did not answer, though. Yeah. We're sorry. Leave a message for Forge Spirit.
Looks like Dazzle's probably going to end up with a Force Staff. I mean, Dazzle's already rolling in the dough.
Yeah.
Holy crap, Dazzle's 6th in net worth.
I haven't looked at that yet at all. Sorry, I'm trying to,
Oh, it's devastating.
He's 5th. He just moved up one more, it looks like. Very impressive.
Out farming the Morphling.
Yeah. And Elan gonna find himself a bounty rune. He's not had the greatest farm this game, but he's definitely got space to catch up. I mean, the Morphling is crippled. Like, he's sitting level 6, treads and Aquila 12 minutes in with no sign of an item to come. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, though, Elan gonna get down here. He's trying to make something happen. Doesn't have Sleight of Fist just yet. They'll taunt Poophead. And actually, it looks like there's a Soul Catcher out on the Ember Spirit. Poophead on the run. Can Jeeves make it in there with the dunk? He cannot. It's
missed.
on cooldown. Yep.
He dunked him, and it didn't work out exactly. He got out.
Meanwhile, Natala just sitting on the spot lane, still about 1,500 to go on the Blink Dagger, and this is one of those games that's just
Tiring?
well, tiring and a bit demoralizing.
Definitely.
Oh, Natala, he's got to throw the orb now. There's a blink on Axe though, and they're just gonna throw it straight at him. He will get the Searing Chains off, and Natala has nothing he can do. He'll silence right now, gets a coil off, but they will just.
I mean, yeah, they're safe.
Axe kind of screaming.
Yeah,
but
taunting, like, why? And Dazzle getting the last hit on that tower, pushing himself to 7th in net worth. That is one rich support.
You mean 4th? You're reading it backwards.
No. You're reading it backwards.
Okay. Whatever. But yeah, he could easily be going Ags here. I mean, I think Force Staff is a better pickup, but I mean, why not? He could even go Dagon here. As squishy as the enemy team is, Dagon is semi-viable. I don't really like it for Dazzle, but Jeeves, meanwhile, gonna get hit by the meatball. Will they manage to take him down? He's dropping fast, down to 100 health. And Poophead, one more right click will help him bring the kill back home. Meanwhile, Lion finds an Earth Spike on 2, a Hex out on Korean Barbecue, drains some mana but doesn't do much. Air Edge finally going to go down at least, but Vino ulti comes off on 3. Easy, he's forced to TP out, he won't even make it home. Puck, he throws the orb, he's going to try to get away, but Elan, he throws the Sleight of Fist as well as the Searing Chains. Poophead on the run as well, and he's going to make it home at least to regen up a bit.
That's a big win for Forsaken.
Now keep in mind, Ember does have the ability when he's coiled to break the coil without getting stunned. As in, if he's got his remnant far away enough, he'll break the coil, and then he'll be stunned, but he'll still be off the map, so it won't actually be able to stun him. It's kind of like Storm Spirit with the ult.
Look at the net worth change. Did you look at the fight recap?
No, I didn't. What was it?
That was a healthy 2K going towards Forsaken.
They need it. It's basically a stimulus package at this point.
And even with that, though, tier 2s are going to be assaulted. Alon's just going to farm the jungle because there's no one to stop him.
I mean, a bunch of people have come up and said, okay, well, since they were losing the early game, they don't deserve to get a comeback goal. They already lost. Well, if you've taken objectives, then yes, they've already lost that part of the game. You can't regrow your tower like you can reform a hero if you have to, you know?
Yeah, recovery
So this
farm.
this is kind of my stance on it, is that sure, they can get all the gold they want, but if they can't make something happen with it, then who cares?
Definitely, but I feel like Morphling's one of those heroes who could definitely make some stuff happen with it.
Yeah.
The Axe with the Vanguard and the Blink.
I like his early pickup of Yasha. I'd even go as far to say that I wouldn't be all that disappointed in Sanj and Yasha here for Morph. It'd be a little strange, sure, but it would give him an item that he's able to fight with, and an item he's able to win fights with, because the enemy team is just wanting to fight now. They're wanting to push your towers. They want to engage on you. You don't have the time to sit back and, well, I'll farm this, and I'll farm this, and I'll farm this, and this. No. You will farm none of that.
Well, I mean, look at it. They want this tier 2, so they're just placing all these wards here. Meanwhile, Axe is going to be taking this camp and this camp.
Yeah, you can't even find any way to farm, so you might as well fight. And the question is that a trap? Like...
Yeah. I think Veno's doing a great job of putting pressure on that tower without actually exposing anybody but Dazzle and Veno. I mean, they don't even need Wraith King and Alon. They're each in their individual lanes just farming away. And that takes Poophead and Slave just away from the fight.
Yeah, and I just switched to Radiant Vision. They've got one ward up over here, and that's it. And then Axe can just waltz out of the jungle and be like, hello, team.
Yeah.
How are you? Meanwhile, the Dire have basically the whole map except for the Radiant's actual high ground vision. So it's kind of a very stark contrast. Enough to say that skadi doesn't have more of a lead than the graphs can show you at this point. I would like to see something that you could pull up, like a percentage of map vision.
That's interesting.
Just to see, like, comparatively, like, this person could see 85% of the map. Because you're not going to see 100% of the map unless you actually have map hack. Because trees.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, there's also 20% of the map that doesn't matter.
But, yeah. Because trees.
Yeah. Smoke's up on somebody. Looks like Poophead and Easy.
Yeah, they could be looking for something here. However, I don't think they can catch this Wraith King out in time. His ult is down, however. If they can make it there in time...
They're still pushing. Not gonna make the call off, and it looks like you might get caught out here.
They're gonna go for it. They found him. The cold snap, the finger, probably not even needed. Yep. The cold snap and the earth spike, I mean. My apologies.
That's probably a pretty healthy gold shift. Yeah, 674 gold. 764 gold. Going towards Forsaken.
It's okay, minor dyslexia, no problem.
Oh, Nutella booty hole. He's gonna get dunked. It's gonna miss.
He won't get the dunk off, but he will get coiled pretty badly. And actually, a nice snap there on Jeeves. However, it wasn't enough of a stun to keep him down for long. It's only a level 1 coil right now. Nice blink away, though. Because being able to blink away from those illusions is very challenging. If I'm understanding the way the skill works correctly, it's that as soon as the illusions and you emerge from the little bubble of shadow energy, blah, 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 they're given an order to directly attack you right there.
Yeah. Ooh, Slave could be caught out up here. He does have waveform. So, I mean, there's always that. But if the call lands before he can...
He's going to need a really well-placed waveform. He'll get up to the high ground.
Oh,
Axe missed it. Yep. Morphling. This is what this Yasha is doing for him. It's enabling him to stay in the right position. And that is something else that Sange and Yasha would help him with, because it does give you a little bit more move speed. I believe it's just 1%. No, it's 6%, actually. Never mind. I apologize. It's 1 extra attack speed, which, I mean, it can do so much, but... And actually, Axe going for the Aghanim Scepter. He's saying, hey, I'm missing these dunks. Let's even the odds a little bit here. Because it'll increase that kill threshold by 50 at level 1, 100 at level 2, and then 2... Not quite 200, never mind. 175 at level 3, which is a pretty hefty margin, if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely. There's actually smoke bottom, Poophead and Easy once again. Actually,
they're not going to find anything though this time. Forsaken, he's going to go ahead and waveform up to the high ground. He'll manage to TP away in time. But up top, where are the TPs? Please tell me. Okay, we've got TPs except for Poophead. I'm guessing that's how he earned his name.
Yeah. You Poophead.
I'm trying to see though. Yeah, Radiant can't see that ward. A very interesting, nifty little ward spot right there, though. Because it would actually catch a ward right up here on the high ground. I mean, I'd really have it a little further back. But...
Yeah.
And a coil, and a hex coming out of mid. The finger will come through, but Jeeves with a 3-man call. 1 dunk, 2 dunks.
Is there a third? No. Couldn't get it now, but this is definitely a high ground push. A Lion and Puck offered a great CC advantage, and I think...
They do have buyback, but without coil or finger, why buy back? It's kind of one of those... Oh, cool, you're tied. You have Ravage. Oh, wait, you used it and you don't... You have buyback. Well, you know what? Just don't. We don't need you.
Let's talk about something that's a little off... Not off topic, but off the wall. You don't see a lot of professional axes pick up ags.
You don't, but in this game, I can say that it really fits them. They're able to get the kills right now. This is kind of saying, okay, I'll still be able to get the kills 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
Assuming there's a game 10 minutes down the road, but, I mean, that's what we're assuming. I think it's a really underrated item on him.
Yeah.
It makes him tanky, it gives him tons of mana. I mean, is there anything else you need to say about that? Nice dodge by the puck. And nice Earth Spike by Lion, but he's gonna get stunned. Korean Barbecue with the Blink ulti. They're all green all the time. And Easy gonna get chopped to pieces by the Wraith King. He does have an ulti, and he's gonna turn around right now to slow them down, although it won't be needed with puck going down anyway. Poophead on the run. He can't QQW in time. There's no way he can do it at this point. And skadi doesn't know. Well, you can say they know one thing, and that's how to win the game right now. Or at least how to get a very early advantage.
There are 2 buybacks up, but Dreamcall's not up on puck for another minute, and Invoker, I don't know.
He doesn't seem to be doing much.
Yeah, and that's because of the 1 point in Wax. You were right. He needs that extra bit of control, especially with Axe and Ember.
The Yules is helping out a bit. But Yules on Invoker is kind of one of those pick-off items. Like, I'm gonna find you in the jungle alone, I'll Yules you, Sunstrike, Meatball, Deafening Blast, and then you'll be dead. In a team fight, it's more of a, oh my god, I'm dying, please save me item. You know?
Yeah.
Morph does have Manta up, at least. But, meanwhile, the Brax may be going down. Axe just taunting for the heck of it. And actually, he pulls off his Aghanim Scepter within that. There's a Yule's up on Dazzle, and actually here's that Wombo combo coming out. Nice Earth Spike onto the Axe, and a finger as well. Forsaken Easy on the run, he'll get taken down here. Axe dunks his own illusion to make it back out. Nutella on the run, he'll coil, but he won't find anything. There's the dunk from Axe. Where did he even come from? The double dunk coming through as well. Oh my goodness.
That was a crazy fight. Lots of dunks.
The Sunstrike comes out. It's not going to do much.
Dunks him!
He keeps looking like he's going to retreat, and then he just pops right back up into the fight and dunks something. Jeez, he gets hit with the Cold Snap. 80 HP. It's not even going to be enough to kill him. The full bot racks are gone now. And oh,
dunk.
Is that just the bad manner dunk at this point? Like the, you will say GG now.
Yeah.
You will.
Call GG. No, call GG. No, call GG. Okay, okay. Okay.
Okay, please don't talk to me again.
Yeah.
But a very entertaining game, to say the least. If you're just tuning in, make sure you check out our YouTube channel a bit later for that. Of course, I think that's going to be it for us tonight. In terms of Cevo.
Yeah.
But, appreciate all you guys coming out. Of course, I'm SP Revolution 5, and he is Archaea Dota. You can find us both at Twitter under those names. And if you're interested in the studio itself, it's at TrueSight TV on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and you can also search for it on YouTube. We don't have the YouTube URL yet, but the more followers we get on YouTube, the sooner we are to getting that, so that would help out a ton. Archaea, anything before you go?
No, I think that sums it up. Thanks for coming out.
Yep.
Pretty good
See
game.
you guys next time.
Yep.